Hey there, and welcome back to Melanie Loves Death Metal. I'm just going to do a regular standard old collection update today, talk about a couple of CDs that I got this weekend, and then one of them came in today. It's a brand new release that just came out or actually this past Friday, I think. So I'm going to go ahead and get started with a triggering CD. This is probably going to trigger some people because I have a lot of new subscribers, so they haven't gone back and watched a lot of my older videos, so they have no idea what I've been about since starting this channel. And that is, I was promoting a lot of underground death metal labels and bands, and I wasn't really talking about the popular stuff. That's changed quite a bit since I've grown and whatever, because you can only buy so much and keep up with so much before you just start to really anyway, I got this in. So Sentenced to Die, their first full length, what was this called again? Parasitic Infection. Trigger warning. It was released by Maggot Stomp. There you go. And a little bit of a backstory here. I don't fucking care if you don't like Maggot Stomp. If that's a deal breaker, if I'm going to get the canoe comments, or you're a trendy hipster, then fucking unsubscribe, don't watch my videos, because Maggot Stomp has always been one of my favorite death metal labels. And yes, they've been releasing a little bit more of the hardcore type of death metal, where there's like the hardcore, metallic hardcore sounds in their bands. But at the end of the day, I have nothing but love for that label. I don't care what merch they put out. People are buying it, so of course he's going to keep making stuff like that. And yeah, they've gotten pretty popular. And if you think about it, there's several bands that came from Maggot Stomp that have found success in death metal, which is not easy to do. It's death metal. Like, come on. 200 Stab Wounds, Frozen Soul, Undeath. I know I'm missing another one. They all started off on Maggot Stomp releasing demos and whatever else. And that was when I found out who they were. Since then, they've grown and they've gotten a pretty big following, and a lot of the youngsters love them and whatever else. And if they come into my comments and say this band like Tribal Gaze is better than Deicide, then okay, Jesus Christ, yeah, that's a problem. But that's never happened to me. I don't know who's saying that or where it's coming from. I don't know. But this album is really good, and I really enjoy it. It came out about a month ago, and I finally got around to listening to it a couple of weeks ago, and I bought it. It's good. I like it. It scratches the itch when I want it. Canopy of Intestines is my favorite song on this album. I think it's phenomenal. It's different. It's different sounding death metal. It's a newer band, and I like to listen to new music. I am going to be honest with you guys. I get bored with listening to fucking Autopsy and Morbid Angel and Deicide and Cannibal Corpse, and all those bands that I absolutely adore and love. They're some of my favorite death metal bands. I want to expand my horizon here, and I want to listen to newer stuff and dip in and see what's going on in the scene and try to keep it active, because in 20 plus years it'd be awesome if my child was buying death metal and doing this stuff and keeping it alive. But if we're gonna have these fucking assholes who have issues with people finding success in the music scene and trying to take it down because it's not underground or it's not a lifestyle or whatever the fuck you're chirping about on Instagram and Twitter and whatever else, then it's just gonna die. It's gonna die. Nobody's gonna know about this stuff in 50 years. So I don't want that to happen. I went off on a tangent here. I don't have beef with anybody, but I'm tired of seeing people just dog on the fucking label. Just don't follow them on social media, okay? If you don't like the music, you don't like the label, why are you wasting your time following them on social media and suffering? You're an idiot. Just fucking unsubscribe and move on with your day. What is wrong with you? And if it's all just so you can get attention, then that's another problem. Why aren't you working right now? Get a fucking job. Make some money, go into the studio and promote your goddamn music more than if you're so angry that people are liking this shit and not yours. It's so dumb. Anyway, this is a really good album. I really like it. And if you are into trying to find some new bands and you want a little bit of a palate cleanser, check this out, because I think you might actually like it if you give it a chance. But if you're going to go off of whatever these grumpy ass people are talking about, and trying to be uncool or whatever the fuck their problem is, then don't watch my videos and unsubscribe and keep the fuck out of my comments, because I'm just gonna block you and make it so you can't see my shit anymore, because I got, that's just annoying as hell. I know it's the internet, I know I have to expect it, but Jesus Christ, lately it's been a lot of shit like that, and it's been just annoying as hell. So anyway, Sentenced to Die, Parasitic Infection, came out about a month ago. The band is out of the US. It's their first full length. They have another demo and an EP out. Never heard any of that before, so I'm gonna go back and listen to it. But great band. I'm hoping I can see them live. I know that they've been doing some tours and stuff. And if you didn't know, Maggot Stomp is now like partnered with Closed Casket Activities. So if in the past you remember you would order stuff from them on Bandcamp and it would take like a month to get to you because it's like two guys doing it and he just couldn't keep up, and he had a day job and other stuff. Well, now Closed Casket has really alleviated a lot of that, and they're handling, the pre-orders and all that stuff. It's been an awesome collaboration. Still absolutely love it. So check this out. Link will be in the description. I'm not doing any sound clips today because I don't want to deal with the copyright stuff. It's been kind of a pain in the ass lately, and I don't want to risk getting my channel suspended. So if I can skirt it, if it's really underground enough, then I'll put the clips in. But for today, I've got too much stuff on here that's going to give me a problem. So that's the first one that I got recently. The next one is one that crept up on me. I didn't think I liked it at first, but this is the new Gridlink album, Coronet Jupiter. Coronet? I don't know how to fucking say that word because I'm an idiot. But this is their first full length since 2014. They haven't released anything in a while. This is grindcore, like technical grindcore. It's super maniacal. It's super machine and out there. And I'll admit, I've never heard this band until now. A couple of my friends are like huge into grindcore, and they've obviously know a lot more about it, and they were hyping it up in our chat that we had, and I listened to it when it came out. I actually got the promo for it, and I wasn't a huge fan. And then a couple of weeks ago, I couldn't sleep one night, and I was just in the mood for listening to grindcore. So I had my AirPods, and I was laying in bed, and I popped this back on, and it hit. It clicked with me, and I really liked it, so I bought it. This is out on Willowtip. It's still available. The CD is still there. There's a bunch of vinyl variants that you can buy, but they're a little bit pricey, so I chose the CD. And if you buy it on Bandcamp, you're going to get the instrumental album as well. So I fell asleep when I listened to this, and I woke up to just the instrumental part of the album, and I was really confused. So that's kind of a nice additional bonus. I liked it. I thought it was good. So maybe I'll fall asleep to it again someday. But yeah, I need to go back and listen to their other albums. They have 3 other albums, and I know like there's a backstory of this where they weren't sure if they were going to have another album because something happened to one of the main guys, and like he got injured or something, or he had something awfully happen to him in terms of his health. I can't remember. But here they are, so a lot of people are really excited about it. It comes with a nice booklet of lyrics and more Warhammer style machine thingies. That's what it reminds me of, but it doesn't sound anything like Bullet Thrower, so don't worry. And it's a nice little digipack. I hate these things. I've talked about it 100 times, or digibook, or whatever the fuck they're called. But Willowtip does it correctly, and they give you a nice booklet, and it's nice quality, and so can't complain too much. So check this out. Again, link in the description. Another new release that just came out not too long ago. I think this came out about a month ago. Let's see. When was it? Yeah, a month ago. Officially today. This is crushing. Mind crushing. Just a harsh listen. So if you might not like it when you first hear it. And it takes a lot out of you when you listen to it. And this is the new Body Void album, Atrocity Machine. So they came out with an album 2 years ago called Bury Me Beneath the Rotting Earth, and that was a very, very good release. So now they've got a new record now. This is out on Prosthetic Records. Band from the US. It is very mind-crushing. It's crushingly heavy. It's very harsh on the ears. It is not an easy listen by any means, but it's so good at the same time. That's the best I can explain it. It is sludgy, doomy, just fucking death doom drone noise. Like, It's crushing. It reminds me a lot of Primitive Man in that way. However, I feel like this might even be heavier than Primitive Man, to be honest with you. So it comes with this little booklet, hello, of images and then lyrics on the other side. Again, another digibook thing, but it's done right. So good job, Prosthetic. And I like this album. It's hilarious because Prosthetic, well, not hilarious, but Prosthetic has 2 releases this year that are probably some of my all-time favorites, and this is one of them. So it is very good. Again, it's not an easy listen at all. I didn't expect to see this on Prosthetic because I don't think their last release was. I think they just... Oh, it was. Oh, shit, I didn't even realize that. I should probably pay more attention to what I'm buying. But yeah, this is their 4th full length. I have not listened to their first 2 yet, so I need to go back and listen to that. But this is... It's really heavy. It's a great album. If you're into like that noise, death doom, very slow and crushing, you'll like this. But if not, then this is not for you. Don't even try. But awesome stuff. Link in the description, as always. And then finally, the last one. I just actually got this today. This just came out this past Friday, November 9th or whatever that date was. Out on Profound Lore. I'd never heard of this band ever. Saw Angry Metal Guy gave it a 2 out of 5, and I was like, well, that means I'll probably like it because they fucking hate everything. And sure enough, I did. And this is the new Left Cross album. What is this called? Upon Desecrated Altars. So this is their 2nd full length. Band is out of the US, death metal, and it's just evil sounding. And I mean, yeah, it's evil sounding. It sounds awesome. I really, really like this album. Oh, I don't even have the CD. It's still on my CD player because I was listening to it. I really like it. I've never heard this band. I don't know anything else about them. I don't know if there's members in another band. Actually, I could probably look and see right now. Oh, Antichrist Seas Machine, an Artificial Brain. Well, there you go. That's why I like it, because there's a lot of that similar sound on this album. I did not know that. Immediately did not know that. So this is brand new. A new release. I finally bought a new release on time. There you go. It reminds me a little bit of Bolt Thrower, but there's also like that suffocating, just evil, almost kind of war metal sound, almost a little bit, which makes sense because one of the guys from Antichrist Siege Machine is in this band. So, but yeah, it's good. It's got that suffocating, really just dense death metal that I absolutely love, and I had to get it. So I got the CD. I'm happy with that for now. I'm going to slow down on buying vinyl records because it's the end of the year and Christmas is coming and I need to buy a lot of things. So yeah, this is really good. Check it out. Again, I don't really know much about the band. Couldn't tell you anything else other than what I just found out looking at Metal Archives while recording this. But it just came out. I don't think it's sold out. I know the CD's still there, but sometimes their vinyl records sell out pretty quick, but the black variant though is there. So, and Profound Lore sells their shit for super cheap. So just, they know how to make people happy. $18.99, I think, usually for like the black copies. Like, that's awesome. They have amazing prices. So heavy stack here. Sorry, I went off on a tangent. I probably won't do that in a while, but, just people are pissing me off for some reason. I don't know why. Just goddamn, people just gotta bitch about fucking everything. And like, and it's the people that are like, hey, it's doing this. Don't fucking listen to it then. Like, Jesus Christ. Is King Jong-il like sitting there with a fucking goddamn revolver to your head? Like, you gotta listen to this because we're North Korea and you have to do what I say? No, Jesus Christ. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a great week. I'm waiting on a package right now. It is 5:36 p.m. Eastern time, and it still has not arrived. I'm doing an unboxing for it, which is annoying as hell. I was hoping to put it up today, but I don't have it. But I'm really excited about it, so probably tomorrow. See you guys in the next one.